And I was like, come on, you big dummies.
Caitlin Clark and the criticism she's faced in the WNBA. But guess what? A true basketball legend, Cheryl Miller, isn't having any of it. She recently fired back at Clark's critics, calling them, and I quote,
"Come on, you big dummies."
So let's break it all down. From the controversy to Clark's hard work and what's next for her in the WNBA. Caitlin Clark's first season with the Indiana Fever was nothing short of spectacular. She exceeded expectations, clinched Rookie of the Year, and shattered multiple records. But despite her success, she's faced plenty of criticism from fans, players, and even analysts. Some say she's overhyped. Others have brought up deeper discussions about race and colorism in the sport. But amidst all this, Cheryl Miller, one of the greatest women's basketball players of all time, stepped in to defend Clark in the most legendary way possible. During a recent episode of the All the Smoke podcast, Cheryl Miller didn't hold back. She straight up called out the critics, saying,
"Come on, you big dummies."
And she made a great point. Yes, Clark is getting a lot of attention, but it's because she's put in the work. Just like any other great player, Miller went on to say that if Clark hadn't lived up to the hype, people would still be waiting for her to fail. And let's be real, that's the truth. Some folks just love to hate. But as Miller pointed out,
big dummies, you getting paid now.
Right.
Everybody now has an opportunity to pull up their chair and have a seat.
Mm-hmm.
The WNBA is growing, salaries are increasing, and Clark's impact benefits everyone in the league. And this isn't the first time Cheryl Miller has backed Caitlin Clark. Last year, during the WNBA All-Star Weekend, Miller took Clark under her wing. She even shared a moment where Clark admitted it was a relief to finally have someone in her corner. Miller told Clark, "I'm so proud of you. Savor this, use it as fuel, but keep being you." And honestly, that's advice every athlete needs to hear. Now, with the new WNBA season tipping off in May, Clark isn't letting the noise distract her. She's been grinding in the gym, getting stronger, and preparing for what's next. Her former Iowa assistant coach, Raina Harmon, even posted this picture saying she was working. So yeah, scary hours ahead for the WNBA. And with the Indiana Fever adding experienced players like DeWanna Bonner, Natasha Howard, and Sophie Cunningham, this team is looking dangerous. Could we see a serious playoff run? We'll have to wait and see. So why does Caitlin Clark spark such strong reactions? Some love her electrifying playstyle, while others think she's overexposed. The reality? Clark is box office. She's breaking viewership records, selling out arenas, and bringing new fans to the WNBA. But with that level of attention comes scrutiny. Some argue that other WNBA stars don't get the same media push. Others point out that Clark's rise coincides with larger conversations about race in sports. It's a complex debate, but one thing is clear. Clark's presence is changing the WNBA, and there's no going back. Let's not forget, Clark's rookie season wasn't all highlights and celebrations. She faced some serious challenges, from aggressive defense to getting targeted by veteran players. Remember the eye poke incident with Dijanai Carrington? Or the heated games against the Aces and Liberty? Every night she had to prove she belonged, but despite all that, she delivered. She averaged solid numbers, made the All-Star team, and was a key part of Indiana's future. If anything, these challenges have only made her stronger heading into year 2. For those who don't know, Cheryl Miller isn't just any former player. She's one of the greatest to ever do it. A 3-time Naismith Player of the Year, an Olympic gold medalist, and someone who helped shape women's basketball. Her influence is legendary. That's why her support for Clark matters. She sees the bigger picture. She knows what it takes to elevate the game. And when Cheryl Miller speaks, people listen. Looking ahead, all eyes are on Caitlin Clark's sophomore season. She's bulked up, refined her game, and has a revamped Indiana Fever squad ready to compete. Can she take them to the playoffs? Can she silence the doubters once and for all?